happening, or you want to rehabilitate the victims. The first thing you need to have is data, whether you want to convince the legislature about it or you want to understand what's going on. So a lot of the things that I have worked on is trauma, right?
Yeah.
And the current research that we're just finding out is looking at what works and what doesn't work with this kind of trauma. We understand trauma from the perspective of a rape victim, right? We understand trauma from the perspective of a war veteran. We do not understand the lingering trauma of several years and several layers. So this is multi-dimensional. So this is a 3D or 5D, 7D version of trauma that you're dealing with. So what are the things that help this population, and what are the tools that we have in the tool bag as social workers or counselors, clinicians that can help them? The same with services. Look at the number of safe houses we have. We don't have enough beds for these people, and we put them, along with domestic violence victims or homeless population. And you lost the days. Now you know that this person has been trafficked, their boyfriend has been exploiting her and asking her to sleep with 10 of his friends and making all the money. Right now I have no way as an agency at this point to keep this victim going. So sometimes there's awareness, we understand. We know some characteristics that make us feel like this is a trafficked victim, but we can't help them. Strategically, we don't have means to help them. So that's the other issue, I think.
What are the laws in place in Florida to protect victims?
So if we have a victim of human trafficking, what we do is we have our victim advocates work closely with them, because the hard part about having a victim is keeping them with the basic necessities that they need, whether it's housing, clothing, all the basic necessities. And the state has what they call the VOCA grant, and we can use that money because they're victims of a crime to help get them relocated and get them settled.
So just remember that these people are out there. We are number 3 in the state, and the state of Florida is number 2 in the country for human trafficking. So when you go into your gated communities, do not assume that this is a safe place to be.
The truth is, it's going on all around us. So we need people to kind of be aware of what's going on around them, and if they suspect something, to say something. So if you see a business where you feel like people are coming and going, you think that there's something up, just report it. And like I said, you can be anonymous if you're not comfortable with that. But it's so important that we, A, take a look at what's going around us, B, educate ourselves that it is going on. And to be on the lookout, and to talk to our young children, our young girls, that this can happen anytime, anywhere.
How do you create a healthy community where there's inclusion, right? There people from diverse background, including victims who have suffered immensely, are looked at in a very positive light. So that's a big challenge. Like, I've had students who have undergone something close to trafficking, not trafficking, but sexual assault and other things that I'm aware of. But you see that there is a lot of rejection in the community when something like that happens. So that whole lens needs to shift, because instead of shaming the victims, you need to start thinking about caring for those victims, and that's when you will be a healthy community.